So let's get right into it. Welcome to Real Virginia State Stories. I'm your host, H Money, and we got a very special guest today, Nina from Philadelphia to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Welcome
Tell
to
him
the
again,
show,
Tito.
sweets.
He in here talking about don't tell my business. Nina about to get spicy. I ain't getting spicy. I'm just gonna tell the truth.
Okay, boom. Well, first off, I love that. That's a sweatshirt you got or a t-shirt. I love it.
Sweatshirt. Hope dealer.
Hope dealer. As promised, I'm copping two. I need that one. I need the other one I posted about the piece. You know what I'm saying? My piece is what?
My piece is not for sale.
That's right. I'm supporting. You know what I'm saying? So I need two of those.
I
Extra
got you.
large. You did.
Quiet
You
in
know
here.
what I'm saying? So hey Nina, let's get right into it, baby. So, Real Virginia State Stories. Why'd you go to Virginia State University? Coming from Philadelphia.
I'll be honest. I wanted to go to Howard because I was a singer, an actor, a dancer, all those things as a kid. And then I met my college sweetheart. Everybody that is in here pretty much knows who that is, Twix. And I met him through my god brother. That was my god brother's like my best friend. And we were talking about school and college. I actually had plans to go on tour and go to Europe and model for about 2 years and save my money.
Okay.
And then I was gonna pay my way through school. But you know, you fall in love as a kid, and I was starry-eyed and was like, I planned this whole picket fence life in my head. We're gonna go to school together, we're gonna graduate together, boom. And then I was like, okay, you know, let me apply to Virginia State. Let me throw the ball in the air and see what happens. And it was funny, y'all, the fall break, I got my acceptance letter because everybody, shout out to class of 97, spring 98, fall 97. That's my team. That's the people that's my first Virginia State experience. That's my first family there. Them and Zakia. Zakia is an angel in my eyes. She can do no wrong.
Okay.
I came spring 99. I got the acceptance letter and also
no,
wanted
you can't.
to go to
You can't. Wait. You can't. Oh, you came spring 98.
Spring 98, sorry. I came spring 98.
Right.
And when I came spring 98, Zakia greeted me with open arms. My crew, Nika, Tanisha, Cuzzo, Siobhan, Talisha, Kalia. That was my first crew. And all the other girls. And then on the boys' side, it was all the water boys, all 7,455, 986 million of them. What was a lot of y'all? But I love every last one of them because those are my brothers. Right. I have more girls on our crew. Who else do we have? Carol, please, Nika, drop it in the comments because I think it was about 78,000 of us too. With the numbers dwindle as stuff went on. Oh, little, Tanisha. It was so many people. Tanil, I don't know if everybody remembers Tanil, short, dark skin Tanil. She was in the crew. Nay, Shannon from Philly. It's a whole lot of people. It was a lot of us. But everybody welcomed me with open arms. And it was just love. And when I got there, I majored in English and psychology because of some family experiences and personal experience. I wanted to study child psychology and become a psychiatrist. And I switched my major to English after the chair of the psychology department handed me my ass in a conversation. And I was like, I think I'm going to switch majors. So I moved over to English mass communication. Yes, Cuzzo is right. Shannon from Philly brought me in a circle. Cuzzo got a better memory than I do.
Yo, Cuzzo coming up here. Cuzzo going to be on season 2.
She better.
Word.
Yeah, you know what? This is how it happened, H. When I got to school, I came on the yard my first week. And people were talking to me and they're like, what's your name? And I'm like, Nina. They're like, oh, your Twix girlfriend. I'm like, I just got here. How do you people know who I am? And so apparently he told some people like, yo, my girl's coming to school, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, it was all love. And then he told Shannon, you know, Philly people, small clique, we stick together.
Okay.
And So Shannon brought me to Cuzzo and them all in Bird Hall, and some of the other girls was in Branch. Tamika, April, Nikki, those were my girls too. Kenya was a part of that crew too. And from there it was all love. We had we had fun. Like, it was all love. Like, I've never had that much fun in my life as a kid. I made some of my best friends out of that crew. I really, really did. I made some of my best friends out of that crew. And some people I'm still super tight with to this day. So, I have my ex to thank for, my extended family, and I wish him well, him and his wife and children. People repost them. They have a beautiful family. I hope they're safe right now. But yeah, you meet somebody, and that somebody is in your life for a recent season of lifetime, and then they open the door to other people, and then you are able to form more bonds. So I appreciate it. No love lost.
Cool.
Marcus
All
said,
right, so now,
see already. Shut up, Marcus.
Hey, so boom, you coming in the spring, right? You know what I'm saying? You coming in spring, second semester as a freshman. Was that awkward? Even though they showed you love, though, I'm talking about like for your personal stuff, like you like, damn.
No, because thanks to Shannon, Jaretha, Twix, shout out to T, Shaniqua. She was spring 96 of Alpha Epsilon. Twix introduced me to her, and she became one of my big sisters. Zakia. I'm going to say your name this whole video because I owe a lot of this to you, big sis. She was taking me around the yard. Hey, this is my little sister. Look out for her. This is my little sister. And then the girls, they were looking out. So, nobody can ever say anything about an HBCU experience. If you're open to being open to other people, then the experience will be good. Of course, I was nervous. My parents dropped me off. Yes, Cuzzo, Aisha. Aisha was another part of the crew. She was from the Bronx. Aisha, I think, stayed for like 2 semesters. Aisha, me and Aisha came in together. And if I had a problem, Aisha was ready to solve it.
Okay. No doubt.
But I was scared. I was nervous, but it wasn't awkward because everybody showed so much love. They really, really did. I lived in an upperclassman dorm. I lived in Trinkle. Most people don't know my first semester with the upperclassmen. And I got in trouble my first semester in Trinkle.
What was that? What you got in trouble in Trinkle for?
Because I had unauthorized company.
Oh.
As freshman.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I got in trouble in Howard Hall too.
Because you was his unauthorized company.
Yeah. So,
it was back to back.
Somebody snitched. We still don't know to this day who snitched, but somebody snitched. Talk about I was screaming. The lies you tell.
Oh shit! Hey, we might could get him on Real Virginia State Story. You can find that out.
Do that.
I'm trying to tell you, man. This is where the cookie crumbles, baby. Right here.
No. Big Brother Ray and Sharif. Marcus, shut up. It's not spicy. It's the truth.
All right. The nigga said Nina was screaming and they told. That's crazy.
I wasn't screaming the way that y'all think I was screaming. Get your minds out the gutter. I wasn't screaming.
Okay.
Like that.
All right.
I was watching a movie.
Oh, okay. That's what they do. That's what they did in 90. I dig it. I got you.
I was watching a movie.
Facts.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Let's play. All right, cool. So you got in trouble with Trinkle. Boom. It's your first semester. It's love from the homies, love from your boo. You know what I'm saying? And now you're comfortable. What's going on? Right now we in the after spring break, right? You comfortable, you know the yard, you done met the homies, you see how your man moving out there. How you moving after spring break?
I was making a baby. I was not making a baby. Go ahead.
So what happened after? Hey, look, don't you gotta focus. You gotta focus with me, Nina. You gotta focus, baby.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm focused.
Yeah, so it's first semester. This love, love, love all over the yard. Big sis Sakia showing hella love. The homies from New York City showing you hella love all over.
I can't leave out TT and Mooka. TT and Mooka helped me down.
All right. Shout out to TT and Mooka. Love y'all
and
too.
And let me get away with
sisters.
dirt too. So we gonna go skip
okay.
past. Anyway, keep going.
All right. So now spring break happens. We come back from spring break. Nina, right? We all know Nina. Nina's comfortable now. Now what's going on the campus?
We having a damn ball, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We are having a ball. But
all right.
It was in that moment, a lot of people don't know that I started to notice that something was wrong. I was depressed. I was sleeping more, but I hid it from everybody. My grades started slipping immediately. I started busying myself with stuff. Like I started, I was in all the most wanted fashion shows. What was I? I was just in everything a freshman could be involved in. I was in it. I was partying. I was outside having fun with my friends. Shout out to everybody that ever participated in freeze tag at night in our pajamas on the yard. Shout out to everybody that was part of the spring '98 water fight on the yard. That was legendary. Nobody will ever be able to do a water fight like that ever again. I don't care what them kids do or who did what after that. I'm sorry. Spring '98 water fight can never be touched.
Okay. All right.
That was the dopest time of my life. But I was beginning to notice that there was some depression setting in, anxiety. Like I would wake up in the morning in a cold sweat. I would miss class sometimes. It was a lot of strange things happening. So I went to student psychological services. And I went and talked to the counselor there, and I started telling her the things that were happening. She basically told me I had some childhood trauma that, was affecting me, especially with me being away from my parents. If you want a little background about me, I'm a preacher's daughter.
Okay.
I went to Catholic school, grew up in a 2-parent household, but some traumatic things happened. I was assaulted when I was 10. So I just never dealt with it. Back in the day in churches, it was, pray about it and, just keep coming on Sunday. It really wasn't any mental health awareness. And I don't blame my parents. It was just, it was par for the course of growing up at that time.
Okay.
But when I got older and I fell in love and I started to have to deal with different levels of emotions and I was away from my parents and alone learning how to deal with life, I got this whole new world of friends, life, love, freedom, all of that happened and popping, making plans for the future, all of that. And then over here, I'm starting to feel all of these things kind of easing on the side. And I'm like, I feel now I begin to feel out of place because I'm like, can anybody see this? Does anybody notice? Is anybody picking up on this? But I tried to hide it as best as I could. I did. But that second half, my grades they went in the toilet. My attitude was crazy. It was just a lot. It was a lot. So it was good and bad.
Okay. So boom. So you started on a high note. You ended on a low note, right? So now summertime, do you go to summer school or you go back to Philly? Are you even still in a relationship at the end of your semester?
By the skin of our teeth. Let's just say we both lived and we learned.
Okay.
And we were kids, no shade. Okay. We were kids, I'm gonna say this, and some people feathers might get ruffled when I say it. Everybody who smiled in your face was not your friend.
Okay.
Everybody who smiled in your face was most definitely not your friend. But you also had the blessing of learning who your friends were. You knew how to I learned very quickly how to form real friendships. Okay. And I learned that in 2 ways: by learning who my friends were not, and by also learning what friends are supposed to do and how they're supposed to behave and how they're supposed to hold you down. And how they're supposed to love on you and try to protect you, even if it's protecting you from yourself.
Mm.
So I can honestly say, like, the people that held me down was my first New York crew. Even when I felt completely apart, I did dumb stuff. I wasn't paying attention in class. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. My girls loved on me and they held me down unquestionably. And they still do to this day.
Okay.
So,
okay.
That's that. You learn
That's
who your
hard.
friends are, you learn who your friends aren't, and you learn if your relationship is supposed to keep going, and you learn if it's not.
Shout out to all my New York queens in here right now. Peace and love to all y'all. Real rap.
And my
Okay,
VA
boom.
girls held me down. I will not
Yeah,
take it
shout
from
out
my
to V.
Virginia
Shout out.
girls
Hey,
either.
listen, shout out to the
My
VA
VA
ladies in
girls
here too.
held me down too, because we were a crew. And every time I felt out of place or awkward or just not in a good space, no matter what was going on, they loved on me. Like, I survived because of my crew. And I had a few crews as the years went on, and we'll talk about that. But my first crew, hands down, always helped me down.
Okay, shout out to that first crew. Cool. So now it's summertime. Do you go home or are you staying out there for summer school? What's going on?
No, I was a silly behind little girl. I was going wherever my boyfriend was going. My boyfriend went home. I took my ass home.
Okay, cool. So now I bet. So now, boom.
I being real. Like, people, I'm not gonna get on here.
Listen,
and
hey, yo, this your podium, man. Ain't nobody listen. I ain't second guessing nothing you saying, baby. I'm just asking the questions. You know, I just want to let the people know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Transparent. Y'all know when y'all had these boyfriends and girlfriends, especially if y'all was all in love and y'all was just up under each other to the point where y'all couldn't breathe. You could smell each other underarms. Like, come on, y'all was all up under each other just like everybody else was. We all did it in some capacity. It is what it is. Cool. Whether it was a secret relationship or was went out and open, you was up under somebody.
Okay. Okay. That's hard. I bet. So boom. Summertime comes. Now it's fall 98. It's your second semester. What's going on now? Do you come back? Are you in a relationship when you come back? Did you make it through the summer in your relationship? Like, do you come back? Do you come back a little mentally strong? Like, yo, you mentally stronger? Like, yo, you know what? This is my year. Fuck that. I got my girls. They loving on me. Confidence is high. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
My confidence is a little better. I'm still struggling mentally. Again, nobody knows this. I'm still struggling mentally. But I'm feeling better. I'm like, yo, I gotta come back to school and knock it out the park. My parents, you know, I had two working class parents, and I remember when my dad dropped me off and my mom dropped me off. And for those that don't know, most people know already, my mom passed away in October.
Oh man, rest in peace. Rest in peace. My
but I
condolences.
remember when she dropped me off and she almost passed out in the hallway. Because when I was a kid, I used to tell her, Mommy, I'm never going to leave you. If I go to college, I'm going to stay here. And then, you know, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do all of this stuff. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I just was like, nah, I'm not leaving my mom. But, you know, the opportunity came and I took it. And she was like, no, that's something I never did. I want you to go to college. So I will always thank my mother for that. And so when I went back that semester, she all summer long, and then even when I left, she's on the porch yelling, "My baby, get ready to leave for school." I'm just like, okay, Mom. But she was proud because none of my siblings, you know, they didn't go to school. I was the one to graduate from high school. I didn't have any babies, and no staff against anybody that had babies in high school, but I didn't have any babies. I didn't get pregnant. You know, I was the hope kid. Turned to the hope dealer.
There you go.
The hope kid. I was just like she's going to be the one that do it. You know, she's going to be the one that makes it happen. And that was a lot of pressure, especially for a kid that's unraveling. But, you know, the second semester I came back, I think I ended up with 2 A's, 3 B's, and a C. Like, I was hammering at it. Like, I was like, listen, I'm determined. And then I think we broke up. We came back to school together. And then by the end of, I want to say we broke up. Then we broke up and got back there for so many times. It was ridiculous. It was like watching Days of Our Lives. I think by the end of the
Yeah.
semester, somewhere in the semester, we broke up. Then we got back together. Then we was mad at each other. Then, but everybody knew us, so it was like them two. Just let them be whatever they be over there. Oh well.
Got you.
But I was stronger. I was smarter. I was, fighting. I was broke like everybody else for the most part. But I still like the mental health part was starting to increase more. And that's when I met the Jersey crew. Quad, Chris, Kiwana, Chris plucked my damn eyebrows her first week of school, and she took my eyebrows with her. I left them in her dorm. I was like, God damn, Chris, I need my eye. I'm not going to class. I ain't going to sit through validation. You took my eyebrow and my eyeball. But I also met my spirit sister, Kim. She was a part of that crew. It was there was another crew. It's about 78,455 of them. Shout out to all the people that came in fall '98. I love y'all too, because I was that in between kid. Like this was my crew and this was my crew. So I had love from everybody.
Right.
And they were Branch beauties too. So it was a whole bunch of people still in Branch. So yeah.
Shout out to the Branch. Yo, shout out to the Branch beauties.
Yeah. They was Branch beauties. What he say? Damn, Nina, you had to draw. Shut up, Marcus. Yes, thanks to Fiston, I had to draw my eyebrows on for the first week of class because she took my eyebrow. Nay, yes. My DC people. That tree, I promise you, it was like watching Higher Learning. You would be in front of the bookstore. DC would be under that tree. And then everybody would drive their cars because at this point everybody was a freshman. They came back with cars. Is that my woo sister Aja? It sure is. But everybody, we got our new cars. You can have a car. It's second semester. I don't have no car. I got 2 feet, and I got friends with cars. But life was good. I had a work study job. I was working it through, but I survived. But I did become better. But I still was struggling. Like I said, nobody knew that I was struggling.
So now let me ask you this: in your struggles, what were you doing? Things out of the ordinary, like things that Nina in Philadelphia wouldn't do. Now you in V State, you on your own. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that. Like, what was the things that you was like, hiding what's going on from the public? What would you do, or even hide it from yourself? You know what's going on, but you like, nah, this shit ain't happening. So what things was you doing? Like, elaborate, tell the people.
In public, I was kind of blending in with everybody else. I was drinking to cope. Most people didn't know that. I was drinking to cope. I was drinking to cope with life. While everybody else was drinking because they wanted to get saucy. That's roommate! Sorry, I had to get loud. My roommate just came in here.
Do your thing.
No! But I was drinking to cope. I was drinking to cope. But I would blend in with everybody else because I was in there like, hey, it's a party, hey! And I love to dance. So I'm in the middle of the floor dancing and cutting up, acting up, having fun. We had a ball, but I was doing things for an opposite reason that everybody else was. And then the things that I hid was, again, I was starting to dwindle away. I would sleep an entire day. And then I would wake up and it would be dinner time. He'd be like, where you been at that? Oh, I had some work to do. I was lying. I was in my dorm asleep all day, or I was crying. And the high mood swings, highs and lows. It was a lot. It was things I could do in plain sight because everybody, I was, people knew me. So I could be out, hey. Chris used to make fun of me. She'd be like, every damn body. So, but I could say hi. And Nike used to say the same thing to me. She know every goddamn body. She said, Nina got to say hi to everybody. But that was my personality, but it was also to keep people at bay so that they didn't know that I was suffering.
Okay. So when you was drinking, like it led you to any acts where you be like, yo, I shouldn't have did that shit. You want to go there? I mean, this is real Virginia State stories, baby. Talk about it.
That's the next semester.
All right, so we jumping straight to the next semester, or we gonna still stay on this one? What we doing?
Yeah, you could skip.
All right. So we
Nothing
going
matters
right to that.
fall. But spring 99 was when life started to really happen.
Okay. Well, talk, what happened? I mean, I want to know. Let's go.
Well, first, spring 99, another big thing that I know we all remember on the yard is the out in front of Virginia Hall probates. And everybody love a good everybody that I came in with, for the most part, that spring, they were coming out, you know, all of the Greeks. But we all know that spring 99, Woo Woo had that whole strip full by Virginia Hall because they was ready. They was waiting for us. They was waiting for us.
Right.
But no, we got mad love that day. It was amazing. But that's that, you know, sophomore year, that's the second year, you coming into your own, you trying to figure things out. If you're in a relationship, you're trying to figure out if the relationship was going to continue to go on. But my Woo Woo sisters, I promise, they held me down. Woo Woo. So listen, and Dr. Johnson, Mama Bear, Doc, everybody loves them. And all of my big sisters that brought us in, before that, they held me down. So spring 99 was interesting. By then, you know, me and my ex had moved into our own veins of what we were going to be on the yard. So I was the Woo Woo at that point. And then he became the man of Kappa Alpha Psi. So that's how that went. And then, you know, our path started to differentiate. We started to run with different people. He started to roll a little tighter with his frat brothers. I was with my Woo Woo sisters. And then that summer, 99, my family took a really big financial hit. So that fall, 99, I couldn't come back to school. So I was devastated. I just made Woo Woo, literally. Just made it. And I was heartbroken.
Oh,
and
man.
So I was like, how do I deal with this? Like, I've begun to build my own life. I'm still dealing with depression and I'm hiding it from everybody. And by that time, I started having, I still was, you know, I was going to therapy at school, but I was still coping in ways that weren't healthy. And by the fall, it was just, I think I lost my mojo. I lost my momentum a little bit. After that spring 99, I really lost my momentum. That's when the depression really like hit really, really bad. But I kept coming back to school. That's when I started to, people used to call me the Phantom. They'd be like, where the hell do you go in the fall? Like, where do you disappear to? I'm like, home to save money to come back in the spring. And I'm going to keep doing this until I can graduate. Like, my family was struggling. And I was willing to do whatever I had to do to try to graduate. But, you know, things are still happening. But, you know, every semester I came back, it was still love. But some of my behavior turned into me just getting attention from the wrong people in the wrong way.
Let's go there. Like what behavior? Like to the girl that's in 2020 right now, that's you 20 years later. Like, so, you know what I mean? She might want to hear this story. You know what I'm saying? She watch it right now. You know what I'm saying? And what was you doing? Like, enlighten the people, right? It's 20 years later, you know, go in.
If platform I could go back and talk to her, I would say he's lying to you. And I'm not talking about my ex. I would say he only wants to have sex with you. You're vulnerable right now. You are brokenhearted because your college sweetheart and y'all decided to part ways. So now you're super vulnerable. And so dudes, or I would, for lack of a better phrase, a nigga can smell a wounded animal.
Okay.
It is what it is. I mean, it was kids. Right. Like, it is what it is. But they can smell that. They smell the you know, that brokenness. You know, they smell that brokenness. And I was broken. Like, I came back to school still trying to be happy-go-lucky, but that, you know, it was sharks in the water.
Niggas smell blood.
Niggas smell blood. They was like, it's the pretty girl with the long hair and the long legs. Twix ain't got her no more. It was open season. When I say it was people that shouldn't have been, listen, it was people that shouldn't have been trying to talk to me.
Go there.
If there was such a thing as a DM, it would have been full, because there were people that should have stayed out of my inbox. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
But me being a vulnerable girl, I was like, maybe this is, the replacement for him. Maybe this is a way to soothe my wounds. Maybe this is a way to take away my depression. Maybe this is a way to, deal with the issues that I'm facing. But all it was a way to hide. A lot of young girls in college, when they get to college, they're looking for love in the wrong places. They're trying to soothe wounds. They might have daddy issues. They might have other issues. I do this. I have a program that I do with colleges. I did it for Rutgers University, and I do an exercise called the dumps. And so the girls have to purge information before their first semester starts. And the information that comes out, they were sexually assaulted. Somebody, was touching them and they shouldn't have been. They were hungry. They didn't have anywhere to live. It was so many different stories, but a lot of young girls, no matter if you come from a two-parent home or not, they come into the college atmosphere and mentally and emotionally, they're broken. And I became that, I was still broken, but I became like severed. Like I was just sliced by that experience of not being able to go back, and me trying to regain my momentum. It was hard. But I would go back and tell her, keep your legs closed. Keep your ass in your dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get in that car. Go like this when he say your name. Wave and keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would tell her. But I would also say, baby, it's okay to love you, and nobody else has to do it for you. You gotta love you.
Yo, hold on. Say that again, because that's real important, even for us as adults. Say it again, please.
I would tell this girl, I would look at, like I'm looking at the camera now, baby, nobody has to love you but you. Nobody else is required. It's not a requirement for you to live, to have somebody love you and to have somebody want you. You gotta want you. You gotta want to be in your own presence. You gotta want to love on yourself. You gotta hold yourself at such a high standard that nigga can't even breathe on you. Like he shouldn't be able to share your air, because you should be able to hold your standard up here and say, listen, I got a degree to get. You're not going to play with my head. You're not going to play with my heart. You're not going to play with my box, because it's valuable.
Oh, talk about it.
So
Let's play. I hear that shit. Oh, man. All right, cool.
You have to fix your headache?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Let's play now. All right, so boom. That was powerful. So it's like, so pretty much basically what I'm getting is that, in your depression, you correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, this is just me dissecting what you said. In your depression, you was out drinking, you was having sex for the wrong reasons. You was hanging with dudes because, for a second, you like, damn, well, maybe he could be the replacement because I'm just falling out of love. But you never really identified with your pain. You know what I'm saying?
And
right?
I got
You was
two
doing.
kinds of pain. I got
Talk
two
about
kinds of pain. I got heartache, and then I have this emptiness that I'm not addressing, and I'm trying to use somebody to fill a void. And then here's another thing most people don't know. I became Muslim in college. Me becoming Muslim is not an adult thing. I took my Shahada my first semester at Virginia State in my dorm room over the phone, because I had been studying Islam before I got to school. But you figure my father's a bishop. So now you got this girl that's dealing with the fallout of becoming Muslim in a completely Christian family and household, getting my heart broken, dealing with family hardship, and dealing with depression. And that was like a powder keg for an explosion. It was.
Wow. So when you listen, man, I feel your pain, man, just listening. But the beautiful thing is you sitting here talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? You overcame, man, and that's a beautiful thing.
It
you know
is.
What I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's still going through what you're talking about at this age. They never
They are.
identify with it. So they just running, piling, drinking, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hold on.
Yeah. And it's like we don't take the time to stop and say, hey, why do I feel like this? Why am I doing this? Because we don't, you know, I get it. I want to have fun. I want to turn up. I want to. Oh, we lost H, y'all. What happened? I'm about to say, H, where you go?
I'm
we
right
want to
here.
have fun. We want to.
I'm
we
here.
want to turn up. You know, we want to. It's okay to lose yourself and enjoy life, and to be okay, and to, you know, fall in love, and to have a mimosa, and to, you know, enjoy what life is. Because life, you don't get a reset, you don't get a rewind, you don't get to go backwards, you don't get to do any of that. So you better enjoy your life. Because for a long time, I spent a lot of time being depressed because I didn't do what I was supposed to do in school. So that compounds depression. When kids or young adults don't deal with their issue previously, it compounds. Like it's like packing dirt on top of dirt, and you end up burying yourself alive. But the thing is, when you got people that will reach down in the dirt and say, listen,
that's right.
Guess what? I'm not going to let you stay in the dirt. And they water you. If your friends are not watering you, you have a problem. You have a drought. You don't got real friends. You don't have real friends. And my real friends came from state. And that's why I wanted to do this, because one is Mental Health Month. And at the end of the day, you know, there are people that watered me in 98. Zakia, T, Shaniqua. That was Big Sisters. They're my crew. That watered me in fall 98. That watered me in spring 99. That watered me in spring 2000 when I came back. That watered me again when I came back to school. Every time I came back, there were people that watered me and planted a seed. And when they planted that seed, fast forward, I go and graduate from Lincoln. And not only do I graduate, I end up with a master's degree with a 3.55 GPA and an acceptance into a PhD program. I was that same broken little girl.
Yeah.
I was that same broken little girl that most people don't know on the yard. I remember walking to class one day, and this is when the suicidal ideation started. I saw a truck coming to deliver food to the cafeteria. And that was my first time ever thinking about suicide. I said, what if I jump in front of this truck? Then all of this would be over.
This is at state?
This is at state. I was a kid, struggling.
Wow.
Y'all got to talk to your kids about depression. Y'all got to talk to your kids about mental health. We got to stop hiding and lying to ourselves about it. We have to stop. I literally was on, what's that back street behind, Harris Hall, where all the service trucks go. I can't think of the name of it. It's like a service.
Somebody in here know. Somebody in here know. I can't
think of the name of it. But I was walking between the buildings, and I remember leaving class. And when you have depression and it grows and it's not dealt with, there's like a cloud that follows you around, and you cry uncontrollably, and you're trying to deal with stuff, and you're trying to fight through it, but it's like a monster. And I remember that first time I was standing on the side of the curb, and I was like, I don't feel like it no more. And the truck was coming, and I stood on the curb. Like, you see a curb and your feet are here?
Yeah.
Like, I literally slid my toes off the side. Like, to the point where I was like, and my body started shaking, and I was like, God was like, no.
Yeah, we got big plans. Chill. Don't do it.
We got things to do. We got things to do, baby. We're not going to jump off the side of this curb.
All right.
So, you know, it was always a fight. It was always a fight. But, you know, I learned at state. I learned how to do dirt at state.
Okay. All right.
I learned how to do dirt. I did some dirt. Anybody that got affected by my dirt, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, man, you owning it. You owning it.
I really am. I'm sorry. I want to sincerely apologize. This is not a joke. H and me are laughing, but I'm serious. Like, you don't understand how your actions can affect other people's lives over time.
Okay.
Like, so I could have did something to somebody at state, you know, we could have been fighting over a dude.
Okay.
Unintentionally. Because niggas wasn't always telling everything that they was doing, and they was telling you that he wasn't gonna, and he was telling her that he wasn't for you. So at the end of the day, we could have been beefing over a dude. So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you beef and you get mad, and we stay mad for 20 years for what?
For what? What we mad at?
For what?
20 years for what? Over a dude?
Why we mad? Baby, you winning and I'm winning. And he didn't think about either one of us.
That's hard. That's hard.
So why are we mad? Same thing with dudes. Same thing with dudes. Like, y'all beefing over a chick. Oh, he stole my chick. He stole my chick. You know, he pushed up on my girl. He pushed up on my girl. Listen, guess what? She left with somebody else, and y'all two still beefing over her. She done married him, had a baby with him, or had babies with him. She rolled out with him, and y'all over there still mad.
Hey, you talking?
Hey. You drank my apple juice at River Road. Yo, me and Sophia, that's my baby. I stayed with her one summer for summer school. Me and Sophia got to a fight because I drank her apple juice out of the refrigerator.
Hey, yo, but is it anybody in particular you talking about, or is it like a couple of dudes you talking about from state
that I had my little run-ins with?
Yeah, like, you know, with the lying and telling you this and telling you that, and got a family over here, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing journalism, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gotta ask these questions. Listen, I gotta ask these questions, and you can say no, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta ask these questions because this is real Virginia State University stories, you know what I'm saying? So if it happened, that's what happened. But if there's a line, is it a line you don't want to cross? Don't cross it, you know what I'm saying? Because we all about peace and love up here.
Okay. Who said? Kim said, "Don't do it, Nina." Listen, y'all, I'm not. Look at how. First of all, the people that's commenting, they already know. So
okay.
They said, don't do it. So they already know.
Okay.
The people that know, they know. It is what it is. And I will say this. I have no animosity towards anybody that, because when me and Twix broke up, you know, I dipped off and had my little dips here and there, like, you know, we all did. You know, I talked to this one and I talked to that one. I might have smashed this one and I might have smashed that one. We was kids. Like, what you want me to do? I wasn't an angel. When I got my heart broken, it was like curtains, playtime.
Okay.
So, but, you know, I'm not mad at anybody.
Okay.
I'm not. And the only way that I would reveal their name or their names is if I was mad.
Okay, cool. Respect. I like that. Great answer. Yeah, okay. We ain't doing that.
People are messy. And people got girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives. Like the trickle down effect of that is for what? People got kids, you know, on social media. People got families. People, it's just too much. You messy because you mad. And I'm not messy.
So hold on. Let me repeat that again. You messy because you mad. I like that one. You just put that shit on the shirt, man.
Mad. Like, don't be messy.
Let's get that sweater going. You know what I mean?
I am. That's going to be the next sweatshirt. You messy because you mad.
Yeah. 10%. I'm Brooklyn. You know, Ace Money. You heard?
We're going to partner on that. You messy because you mad.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you know, Uncle said, good answer. Family Feud.
Hey, but I got to play devil's advocate, because even though US said that, Stocky Rocky feels different. Stocky Rocky said, "Yo, 20 years ain't mad." He said he want to know. I'm just, so we gotta, we gotta play fair. That's what Stevie D said. Stevie D, what up, bro? Season 2, season 3, get at me, send me the number in the motherfucking DM. We can work it out. But Stocky Rocky feel different from Stevie D. So you gave your answer to Stevie D. What's your answer to Stocky Rocky?
Rocky, stop playing. Stop playing.
I'm just saying because Stocky Rocky never went to state, so like he's tuned in right now. He want to know what the fuck's going on.
Stocky Rocky, I'm gonna say this: since you never went to state, it's not relevant. And if you went to state, you know this person's name, or you know more than one person. Because, like I said, when I got my heart broken, I'm being transparent. I wasn't an angel no more. I really didn't care. Like y'all breaking hearts out here, let's have it. But then again, I was still that broken little girl that was looking for love in the wrong places and looking for attention and looking for validation and looking for somebody to validate my existence and my beauty and want me. So I was in 2 different places. I was a broken girl, but I was also angry.
Got you.
I was angry. So
hey, so hold on. So I just want to clarify. We talking about I'm really neutral. I'm really on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? And listen, so we talking about a person or is it people, right? Because me gathering my information, once again, on my journalism shit, I'm listening. I'm like, damn, you talking about a dude. I don't even want to put the homie on blast because you know what? I might fuck around and know the dude. And I don't want to be messy, motherfucker mad at me and shit, you know what I mean? But I just got to ask these questions, you know what I'm saying? So it's a dude and not dudes. This is what I'm getting. Because you're saying people know the dude. You saying people know this guy. So I'm like, damn, it was a guy. It was a guy who did this shit. It wasn't guys who did this shit. I just want you, clarify that for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And listen, all you got to do is say, yo, H, chill, and H gonna chill. And I'm not asking for no names. I'm just saying, like, is a guy, it was guys, like different niggas saying the same shit, or was a guy that was telling you all this shit? I'm bugging?
Give me a minute.
All right.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Listen. Hold on.
Listen.
No. Hold on. Because I see some people in here saying, chill. And my thing is this. If you got to chill, you got to chill. You understand what I'm saying? If anybody get anything out of H Money, I respect you first and foremost. And I don't want to be messy.
I'm drinking juice, Khalid. I'm drinking juice.
Okay, I'm just doing my due diligence. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So you can just say, yo, H did ask me. You know what I'm saying? And that's
okay. H. Let's clarify. Okay. I'm gonna get some clarity, but I'm not gonna say no names. Is that okay?
No. Hold on.
Listen.
No. I need you to. But I'm listening. But hold on. I got a counter though. This is what I'm saying. Okay. Hold on. You got to understand where I'm coming from. What I'm saying is, you could just, because you know what? I think the people on here is more nervous than, they sound nervous. They're like, chill. You know what I'm saying? So this must be a friend of the people. So if this is a friend of the people, I don't want the people to be mad, right? Because everybody's loyal. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right. We are all loyal.
All right. So I don't want the people to be upset, right? Because I'm growing, right? Because if this is OH, I would say fuck the people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm growing.
Again, wait, I'm gonna counter that. I'm gonna counter that comment. If it was old, messy ass, mad, hurt Nina.
But we not messy.
I'd have put a chalkboard right here and I'd have wrote the information. But I'm not gonna do that. So
all right, cool.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm not going to say any names. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to say any names.
Okay.
One, because about 5,000 of them people that commented are privy to information.
I bet. So you know what then, man? For the people, by the people. We go next question. You know what I'm saying? Because
next
they don't.
question. But
Right.
I would listen. I'm
No,
gonna give you this.
I'm gonna go. Hold on.
Baby,
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm gonna give
Let's
you
go,
this
baby.
much. I'm gonna give you this much.
You ain't gotta give me nothing.
No.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna give you this much. I'm gonna give
But
you this much.
hold on. Wait. I want to go back to something you said earlier, just to let you know I was listening, right? Because I was listening. You know what I mean? I be on my shit. You said earlier, your friends will see you in the dirt and pull you out. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like you about to go in the dirt, and they in here like, nah, fuck that, don't do that. So you know what? For friends' sake, yo, I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even want nobody to pull you nowhere you ain't gotta go.
No. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go where you think I'm gonna go. This earring. I'm not gonna go where you think I'm gonna go. Because this is all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna break it down like this.
Because I don't know shit.
Oh, listen. I know. Like I said, I had my moments where I dipped here and I dipped there. But there was one person, if I had to roll the dice with that person, I would have. The rest of them, it was for fun.
Okay, cool. I respect that. Cool. Bet. Got you.
I got the shovel. Listen, I'm not in the dirt, y'all. I said my piece.
Yeah, you did.
Out of my dips and moves after I got my heart broken.
Yeah.
It's one person that could have took the crown.
But yo, I'm gonna tell you this.
But it is what it is. Everybody else, it was.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Just me being who I am. Homie gotta be an ill nigga. Because there's females in here saying no. So homie, yo, whoever you are, salute to you, my G. Because the ladies, they loving this nigga. They like, no. It ain't even really the niggas. Niggas is like, yo, man, who the fuck is this nigga? But the ladies, and that's not normal, right? It's usually the ladies on some bullshit. So you know what? Shout out to all the ladies out here saving lives on what they friends in the dirt. Gotcha. That's what it is. That's how we gonna do that thing right there. You dig? Word, you got some good friends. You dig?
Maya said it. She said we doing it for Nina.
Oh, okay. All right.
My girls
it
ain't
about him?
Little said I'm not. Little said she got the shovel because they thought I was about to go in the dirt. No, baby, I'm not going in the dirt.
Listen,
I'm
man.
not going in the dirt.
Listen, I'm not here.
They ain't gotta come in the dirt to get me because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Right, let me sit back and move into the frame.
And say it, baby. Because hold on,
let me sit back in this frame.
No. We got a minute and 43 seconds, and then we gonna come back on. Yeah, talk.
I'm gonna say this. The queen is all right.
All right. Okay.
The queen is all right. I know I do what I do and I do it well, and it was done well when it was done. So that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
The queen is all right. I sit on my throne very well. The queen is all right. I sit on it humbly and boldly.
Okay.
So I know I do what I do.
All right. Yeah.
And that's that. That's all I'm gonna say.
And keep doing what you do because you do it well. There you go. And is Do a Girl in here for that? Where's she at? I dig it. All right, so listen, y'all. We gonna tune out. We coming back in about 3 minutes. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Come back, bring your questions up, talk your shit, and keep showing that love, man. Cause she almost was going in the door. I seen you take a sip and all that. I was like,
listen, I was like, nah, it's not worth it.
It ain't.
It's not worth it. It's all love.
It's all love.
We'll get into another conversation afterwards. But like I said, the queen is fine.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta find out who this nigga is. This is an ill nigga right here. I swear to God. Hey, yo, Cuzzo. Yo, Count. Yo. Yeah, man. Listen. We coming back, y'all. Easy.